Did dinosaurs coexist with humans? Could one of humanity's scariest creatures have ever lived alongside us? Well, according to recent research, it seems so. Now you'll learn about 18 terrifying discoveries about dinosaurs that will leave you speechless. Curious? Join us and let's go. Number 18. The Lixie River Trails. On the banks of the Lixie River in Texas, an extraordinary discovery has revolutionized our understanding of the possible interaction between humans and dinosaurs. Fossilized footprints reveal a fascinating story. Human and dinosaur impressions preserved side by side in the same geological stratum. The tracks stretch for several kilometers, featuring an impressive variety of footprints from different dinosaur species, from carnivorous theropods to large herbivores. Most intriguing are the human footprints interspersed among them, some showing amazingly preserved anatomical details. Stratigraphic analysis of the rock layers where the footprints were found suggests that they were all made in approximately the same geological period. The human footprints exhibit modern anatomical features, including a defined plantar arch and clearly visible toe impressions. Number 17. Carbon dating of Triceratops. A groundbreaking discovery in Montana has shaken the foundations of traditional paleontology. In 2012, a Triceratops horn was carbon-14 dated, revealing an approximate age of 33,500 years. A result that dramatically challenges the accepted timeline for the extinction of the dinosaurs. The tests, conducted at multiple independent laboratories, produced consistent results that detected the presence of radiocarbon in several Mesozoic and Paleozoic fossils. These findings suggest that some dinosaur species may have survived well beyond the traditionally accepted mass extinction event. Rigorous testing procedures, designed to eliminate possibilities of contamination, provide compelling evidence that certain dinosaurs may have survived in isolation, possibly interacting with early human civilizations. Number 16. Fossilized footprints at Laetoli. In Tanzania, in a region known as Laetoli, scientists have discovered an extraordinary set of fossilized footprints preserved in ancient volcanic ash. These impressions, dated to approximately 3.5 million years ago, offer a unique window into a world where our earliest ancestors may have shared the environment with the last surviving species of dinosaurs. The exceptional preservation of the footprints allows researchers to analyze minute details about the anatomy of our ancestors' feet and gait. The prints show a sequence of steps that spans more than 90 feet, revealing a gait pattern that is strikingly similar to that of modern humans. The environment preserved in volcanic ash has also yielded impressions of a number of other animals, including some that display anatomical features reminiscent of dinosaur species previously thought to be extinct. This discovery raises intriguing questions about whether some dinosaur species could have survived in isolation for longer than previously believed. I have a question for you. First, I'd like to tell you that it's possible to keep up with the biggest curiosities of our world every day. But for that, you need to be subscribed to our channel. So have you subscribed yet? If not, take the opportunity to subscribe now. Now that you've done that, let's go. Number 15. The enigmatic figures of Acámbaro. In 1944, an extraordinary discovery occurred in Acámbaro, Mexico, when Waldemar Hulsrud found thousands of clay figurines that challenge our historical understanding. These pieces, known as the Acámbaro figures, feature astonishingly accurate representations of different species of dinosaurs, some of which were not scientifically described until years after the figurines were discovered. The collection includes over 33,000 pieces, each displaying an extraordinary level of detail. The figures not only depict well-known dinosaurs such as the Triceratops and the T-Rex, but also show species that were only discovered by paleontologists in the decades that followed. The figurines feature unique features, such as skin patterns and colors, that correspond to the latest paleontological discoveries about dinosaur appearance. Additionally, many of the figurines depict humans interacting with these creatures in various everyday situations, suggesting an intimate knowledge of their anatomy and behavior. Number 14. The Spheres of Klerksdorp. In the heart of South Africa, in the Klerksdorp region, an extraordinary discovery challenges our understanding of ancient history. Perfectly polished metal spheres, found in pyrophyllite deposits that are 3 billion years old, exhibit characteristics that suggest they were artificial in origin. These spheres, composed of a nickel and steel alloy, display precise grooves and markings that appear to have been intentionally produced. Their presence in such ancient geological layers raises intriguing questions about the possibility of advanced civilizations having existed in periods much earlier than traditionally believed. Metallurgical analysis of the spheres reveals a composition and structure that defies natural explanations, suggesting the possibility of advanced ancient technology coexisting with prehistoric creatures. Number 13. The intriguing Stegosaurus of Taprom. In the heart of Cambodia, among the ruins of the Taprom Temple, lies one of the most fascinating pieces of evidence that humans and dinosaurs may have coexisted. Carved into the ancient walls of the temple, a bas-relief depicts a creature that bears a striking resemblance to a Stegosaurus, complete with its characteristic dorsal plates and spikes on its tail. The temple, built in the 12th century, features this sculpture along with other representations of well-known local animals, such as monkeys, deer, and birds. The level of detail in the representation of the supposed Stegosaurus is astonishing, including the correct body proportions and the proper arrangement of the dorsal plates, features that were only scientifically understood after the first fossil discoveries in the 19th century. The quality of the carving and its integration with other decorative elements of the temple suggests that it is not a later addition. The carving technique is consistent with other works of the same period, using the same tools and construction methods characteristic of early Khmer art. Number 12. The mysterious stones of Ica. In the heart of Peru, an extraordinary discovery in 1961 shook the scientific world. A local farmer, Javier Cabrera, found in his fields an impressive collection of engraved stones that would soon become known as the Ica stones. These unique archaeological pieces feature detailed engravings depicting astonishing scenes of human-dinosaur interactions, executed with remarkable technical precision that defies conventional explanation. Dr. Cabrera, a respected professor in the area, began receiving hundreds of these stones from locals, eventually amassing an extraordinary collection. The engravings on the stones are not limited to just depicting dinosaurs. They depict complex surgical procedures, astronomical maps, and advanced technologies that seem incompatible with our current understanding of ancient history. The engraving technique used on the Ica stones demonstrates a deep understanding of both human and dinosaur anatomy. The images show specific details of the reptile's scales, their characteristic postures, and even behaviors that were only confirmed by paleontologists decades after the stones were discovered. Number 11. The Kachina Bridge petroglyphs. In Utah's Canyonlands National Park, Kachina Bridge holds a fascinating archaeological treasure. Its rocky walls are decorated with numerous petroglyphs created by the ancient Puebloan people who lived in the region thousands of years ago. Among these ancient works of rock art, one particular figure stands out that has intrigued researchers and visitors alike. The most remarkable depiction shows a creature with strikingly dinosaur-like features: a long neck, curved tail, and body proportions reminiscent of sauropods. The petroglyphs feature an extraordinary level of detail, including textures that suggest scales and precise anatomical patterns. In addition to the possible dinosaur figures, the Kachina Bridge petroglyphs include a rich variety of symbols and depictions of the daily lives of native peoples, providing a unique cultural context for understanding how these ancient civilizations may have interacted with or preserved memories of prehistoric creatures. Number 10. Behemoth and Tannin. Biblical scriptures contain intriguing references to colossal creatures that some scholars associate with dinosaurs or other prehistoric reptiles. The term tannin, mentioned in books such as Genesis and Isaiah, is traditionally translated as dragon or serpent, but its descriptions suggest creatures of gigantic proportions. The behemoth, described in the book of Job, is depicted as a creature of unparalleled strength, with bones like bronze tubes and limbs like iron bars. These detailed descriptions bear remarkable similarities to the anatomical features of large herbivorous dinosaurs. Biblical references to these creatures include specific details about their anatomy, behavior, and habitat that correspond surprisingly well with modern paleontological knowledge about certain dinosaur species. Number 8. The Sivatherium of Kish. An extraordinary discovery in the ancient Mesopotamian city of Kish has revealed a copper ring dating back to approximately 3500 BC, depicting a Sivatherium, a species of colossal giraffid believed to have gone extinct for 1,000,000 years. This unique artifact features precise anatomical details of this prehistoric creature that inhabited parts of the Indian subcontinent and Africa. Detailed analysis of the ring confirmed its authenticity and age, suggesting that Civatherium may have survived until the early Mesopotamian civilizations. Similar paintings found in the Sahara and central India support this hypothesis, indicating that these impressive creatures may have coexisted with humans until around 8,000 years ago. The precision of the anatomical details depicted on the ring suggests that ancient craftsmen had direct knowledge of the animal's appearance, raising intriguing questions about the survival of prehistoric species beyond traditionally accepted time periods. Number 7. Dinosaur petroglyphs around the world. Archaeological discoveries have revealed cave art depicting gigantic reptilian creatures in many parts of the world. In the Tassili Najer cave complex in Algeria, researchers have found extraordinary cave paintings depicting large reptilian figures with surprisingly accurate anatomical features. These depictions are not limited to a single region or culture. From South America to Asia, Europe, and Africa, different ancient civilizations left artistic records of creatures that share remarkable characteristics with dinosaurs known through fossils. The anatomical details present in these prehistoric artworks bear remarkable similarities to modern paleontological reconstructions, including postures, body proportions, and specific characteristics of different dinosaur species. Number 6. The Aurochs. The Aurochs, the direct ancestor of modern cattle, represents a fascinating bridge between the prehistoric world and early human civilizations. These impressive bovines, which inhabited Europe, Asia, and North Africa, were characterized by long, forward-curving horns and muscular bodies that dominated ancient landscapes. Archaeological evidence, including magnificently preserved cave paintings in the Lascaux caves, demonstrates the cultural and practical importance of these animals to prehistoric societies. Aurochs were not only a source of food and materials, but also figured prominently in ancient art and mythology. Coexistence between humans and aurochs is documented in numerous archaeological sites, where bones of these animals are found together with human tools, suggesting a complex relationship of hunting and possible initial domestication. Number 5. The Dogon tribe. The Dogon tribe of Mali, Africa, possess an extraordinary body of ancient knowledge that intersects fascinatingly with theories about dinosaurs. Renowned for their astonishing astronomical knowledge, including precise details about the Sirius star system, the Dogon preserve in their art and folklore detailed depictions of giant reptilian creatures. Their oral traditions include accurate descriptions of large reptiles that share remarkable features with dinosaur species known only through fossils. Traditional Dogon art often depicts these creatures with a level of anatomical detail that suggests more than mere imagination. Number 4. The Atlas lion. The Barbary lion, also known as the Atlas lion, represented one of the most impressive living links to the prehistoric world. This majestic subspecies of lion, native to North Africa, was notably larger than modern lions and had a darker, more developed mane. The last wild specimens were seen in the early 20th century, with the last confirmed record in 1922. During their existence, these magnificent predators played crucial roles in ancient cultures, appearing in numerous works of art, monuments, and historical texts from ancient Egypt to imperial Rome. Although not dinosaurs, Atlas lions were direct descendants of the era of prehistoric giants, representing an evolutionary lineage that extends back to the Pleistocene period of large predators. Number 3. The Leviathan. The Leviathan, mentioned in the book of Job chapter 41, represents one of the most vivid descriptions of a possible prehistoric creature in ancient scripture. Its description includes specific anatomical details that are strikingly reminiscent of prehistoric marine reptiles such as the Plesiosaurus or Ichthyosaurus. The features described include plates or scales on the body, an unusually large mouth, and the ability to produce fire-like effects, possibly a reference to bioluminescent adaptations found in some marine species. The accuracy of the anatomical details suggests that the ancient authors may have had access to fossils or reports of encounters with late survivors of these marine reptiles. The presence of Leviathan in multiple biblical texts and its consistent description across different books suggests a real basis for this creature, possibly based on fossil discoveries or preserved cultural memories of encounters with large prehistoric marine predators. Number 2. The records of Marco Polo. The travelogues of Marco Polo, the famous 13th century Venetian explorer, include fascinating descriptions of an extraordinary creature found in the Gobi Desert region. His detailed notes describe an animal with strikingly dinosaur-like features, a slender, worm-like body, a large, crocodile-like head, and a serpentine tail. The accuracy of Polo's descriptions, including specific details about the creature's size and behavior, suggests an encounter with something beyond the ordinary. The explorer provided accurate measurements and behavioral observations that match remarkably well with certain dinosaur species known through the fossil record. The meticulous descriptions in his travel journals serve as an intriguing link between modern paleontological discoveries and historical accounts, suggesting the possibility that some species may have survived in remote areas until relatively recent times. Number 1. Dire wolves. Dire wolves, formidable predators that roamed the Americas during the Pleistocene, represent a direct link between the age of dinosaurs and early humans. DNA studies conducted in 2021 revealed that, despite their superficial resemblance to modern wolves, these creatures were genetically closer to African jackals. Significantly larger than modern wolves, and with a more powerful bite, dire wolves coexisted with humans for approximately 9,500 years. Their extinction, which occurred around 12,000 years ago, may have been the result of a combination of factors, including climate change, a shortage of large prey, and human hunting pressure. Archaeological evidence suggests complex interactions between humans and dire wolves, with remains found at several prehistoric sites indicating both confrontations and possible closer relationships. Which of these discoveries shocked you the most? Tell me in the comments below. Now I'll be leaving a video for you to watch. Take advantage of the fact that I've selected it especially for you. So, go watch it. Well, that's it, and until next time, Curious One.